There's rarely been this much snow in the Pyrenees Mountains, but this cable car isn't for skiers. It's for astronomers who want to get above the snow line and as close to the sky as possible. In fact, their observation base, the Pic du Midi, nearly 3,000 meters up, resembles something from a science fiction film. From here, they have an amazing vantage point to see the sun's flares and at night, the Milky Way. But as this speeded up night video shows, the problem is that even here, it's becoming more and more difficult due to light pollution at night. The orangey glow comes from bright lights in nearby cities like Toulouse and the Spanish city of Zaragoza. It's blocking astronomers from viewing the sky at night, and they say mankind and wildlife are suffering too from too much unnatural light.
For us, it's very important to have a clear observation point, but you also need to know that humans, wildlife and plant life also need to live in the dark at night and not be exposed to bright artificial lights. They disrupt not only our living patterns, but that of flora and fauna.
This year is the UN's World Year of Astronomy, and the French astronomy community have launched a campaign to create Europe's first protected sky reserve above the Pic du Midi Observatory. The only other one is in Quebec. To get that status means persuading towns and cities surrounding the peak to dim their lights or stop them from pointing upwards.
Ici, on est donc à l'entrée de la basilique Saint-Cernin en plein centre-ville de Toulouse, et c'est un des lieux.
It's the perfect place to highlight light pollution and how we have to protect the night environment.
Et à la protection de l'environnement nocturne, puisque je me trouve par exemple.
This spotlight is probably the worst example there is. It's encased in the pavement, beaming all its light straight into the sky.
Convincing local authorities to change the way they light up their communities will take time and lots of money. But already some have agreed to work with the astronomers because they think in the long term it could be cost-effective too.
It's in our interest to reduce our spending costs, but there's also an environmental effect. In this town, we can reduce our energy consumption, which will play its role in the long-term goal of sustainable development of the planet.
Scientists say it's not just for their benefit, but for all of us, pointing out mankind has always been fascinated by the universe. But most of the population in Europe live in cities now, and light pollution means most of the time we can no longer even see stars at night.